back to Martial Arts Path. I know I haven't posted in forever, but I have been practicing. I've been on the path. I've been doing the thing. I just have to get used to making a schedule for posting. But for now, basically what's been happening is I've been practicing a ton. We had a performance. I'm going to post some video about that. It was our first one, so now hopefully our school will continue to perform. And I was terrified. I will try to go through some. I used an actual metal sharp sword, not a performance sword, a I can chop through things sword. And I had to do the Chen broadsword form, which is very fast and dynamic. And I was terrified that I was going to chop something off. I didn't have all my limbs, no bloodshed, no children went home traumatized, and we are good. But we will see more about that at another time. Other than that, I've been really, really busy at work, which pays my bills. And so I had to focus on that. And so when I did get to practice, I really couldn't take time to record because I had to kind of get in and out. And then at night at class, I'm too busy actually practicing or doing stuff, trying to get content for the school. I also took on being like a media person for my school, try to do stuff with that. So there's been so much going on with my path, but I have not forgotten to try to document it because I want to see myself in the future and how far I've grown. In any case, what prompted this very quick impromptu recording is that I actually have been thinking about Tai Chi as a martial art, fighting art, self defense art. And there's a lot of arguments. I'm not going to claim to be the expert by any means on any side of the argument. However, I know that like in China, there are some Tai Chi people who are supposed to be like high level, getting like massacred by, MMA people and other fighting arts, which all in all in that, I kind of am like, does it matter? Because every art has its weakness, right? However, then you have people saying, well, Tai Chi people don't spar, people don't fight. Then you have the other side saying it's complete art. It's just that those people are garbage at what they're doing. And so you have to find somebody who you can fight. And then even here in the US, like, I'm on some, Tai Chi pages and things like that with group chats, and they have people who are like, oh, you have to spar Tai Chi and this and that, and it's just all over the place because it's supposed to be like the ultimate fighting technique, but everything's the ultimate fighting technique either way. In itself as an exercise, Tai Chi, which is my love, my heart, um I'm noticing because I'm taking also like self-defense classes, which are more, it's more like there's some like boxing elements in there, some ground fighting elements and things like that. And Tai Chi in itself, because of the way we practice at least, I was noticing it's kind of soft and things, and there are techniques that you can derive from it as far as like joint locks and throws. But if somebody was like launching punches at me, my body wasn't able to really respond to that. However, the more that I'm doing like external self-defense stuff like boxing and different movements like that, I don't know the names of them. I just know, like pivots and side steps and like on the ground, like different mounts and escapes. As I'm doing that, I know Tai Chi doesn't really have that much ground stuff, but as I'm doing these movements externally and I'm looking at some of the movements that I'm doing in my Tai Chi, I'm starting to see connections. Um, we tend to not really do blocking at our school. We do more like evasive movement, so that way we can counter strike. So we'll do something like if the person, I'm sorry, I know I keep looking away because I'm trying to think because this is literally impromptu. I just have been thinking so much, and that is also a part of training. Thinking is also training. For those of you who, don't already know that. And any case, I am looking at things like, if someone goes to throw a straight punch at you and you do a slip, there's a move in Tai Chi, which I can't remember the name right now. I'd have to like break out my list of names. But it's right after a step obliquely in Chen Tai Chi. And that move in itself is kind of like a slip. And I was like, whoa, that's kind of cool. I wonder if I practice that in that context, would it do something? Because I've seen people doing it and they do it as a throw. They do it in order to like, somebody will punch at them and then they'll go through the whole range of the movement. And so I'm going to investigate in myself with my teacher, and with other things. I'm going to go on a journey of Tai Chi as a fighting art, not only for health and chi rejuvenation and things like that, because this argument really is interesting to me, that people want to, who believe in Tai Chi wholeheartedly, are like, yes, it's an art. But then when you're like, prove it, it's really difficult to find an actual sparring match where people are proving it. Now, please do not get on me like, oh my gosh, I can't believe you, blah, 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 blah. You can't possibly love Tai Chi if you're, saying this. No, I'm not saying that Tai Chi can't possibly do it. However, every single Tai Chi person so far that I have found on the internet, again, the internet, because like people who are super powerful and can like kick butt with Tai Chi might not even have videos. I don't know. But everybody who I've seen on the internet trying to fight with Tai Chi, either they're doing techniques and showing demonstrations of how you could possibly do the application, or they're fighting and kind of not doing so well or getting massacred altogether. And I kind of want to see how that could be. But again, I understand, 100% understand. Not everything's perfect. Like you can see MMA guys getting massacred by boxers, or, boxers getting massacred by MMA guys. Like it's a lot of it has to do with the practitioner as well. But overall, the general concept that people have of Tai Chi is that it is a slow, meditative, relaxing kind of a martial art, not this fierce thing. Like specifically today, this guy at work, I was telling him that I hurt my back, which I did, using my guandao. Very, because I have a decent size guandao. It's got weight to it. It's not a performance guandao. None of my weapons are performance weapons. I get real things. Not hating on performance weapons. I just prefer things that actually can chop and do damage. And so he didn't even know Tai Chi had weapons. And I was just like, oh my gosh, it totally, like, Fajins are amazing. That's like something you always see people have, like these Fajin, and there's so much power, and they have like song and like different sticking, you stick to your enemy, all this stuff. But again, it's like, can you do that? Not in a demonstration of throw a punch, watch me, move out the way and return it, but actually like, all right, we're going to fight and put you in the ring and you're going to go at it. And can you do it at speed? And so I'm going to try to look into that. I want to see. I know the Tai Chi movements came from an actual fighting art, and I know they have some fighting meaning, but can that be applicable in today, in the real world, in self-defense in a meaningful way? I mean, not to hate, but like if you anything, like if you do karate and all you do is I think they're called katas. If all you do are those forms, the haya punch block, and you never actually have anybody fighting you and sparring you, then when you go to try to block a punch, your timing's going to be off and you're going to get hit. And so I'm not at all, again, hating on Tai Chi. I love it. It is my everything. It's what keeps me sane. It helps me manage my depression. But at this moment, I don't think my Tai Chi would be able to help me in a street brawl if someone were to try to, you know, drag me in the back of an alley and do something, malicious to me. And I understand that people are like, oh, well, Tai Chi will teach you how to be centered so you can, like, emotionally evade. I'm talking about someone grabbing me and dragging me somewhere and doing some stuff. So we'll see. Because right now, whenever we've broken out the knives in class and tried to stab each other, the wooden knives, Tai Chi has not been the way to go. It's been some kind of like brute force. And the other argument with that is Tai Chi's about being equal. So if not returning equal force, but as much force as necessary. So if someone's coming at me full force with a knife and I have to add a little bit of brutality to that to get away, then I guess the way of Tai Chi might be that. But I'm mostly concerned with the movements. Like they have these forms that you learn. Um, how can they be used for fighting? What are they teaching us for fighting? So my teacher might have all these answers, but this is my path and I'm trying to share with you guys as I learn it. So I will update you as I go. And I'm going to talk to him about some of these ideas. And if he gives me a quick answer, then I guess, that path will close kind of quickly. But based on previous conversations with him, I think that this is something that is going to be very interesting um, because of the way I'm looking at it. So, yeah, I'm really excited. All right, continue on the path. Let's do this thing.